know what the ultimate gold mine is in the new digital economy? Well, guess what? I'm going to go ahead and tell you in this video, and it's not crypto, it's not NFTs, and it's certainly not drop shipping. Let's get into it. Hey there, enterprisers, what's good? It's Jason Ligo here again. And in this video, I want to talk to you about why digital products are the new gold. That's right. Digital products, I believe, are the new gold, right? Basically, we're living in a crazy, amazing time to be alive, right? And really, we should consider ourselves blessed to do so. This is something else in this new digital economy, right? When it comes to this digital economy, though, and people are making tons of money out there, the question really lies, well, where is it really at? Like, you can make money at anything these days, but what's the gold mine? And I believe that it's digital products, right? I believe that even more so than the likes of crypto and NFTs and drop shipping, you know. And by the way, and I have nothing against those things, right? The fact is, I do all that stuff. I participate in a lot of those things, and you should too. There's nothing against that whatsoever. I'm simply telling you that I really firmly believe that selling digital products in this economy, this literally in my mind is the new gold mine, okay? It's just where we're at. At the time of this video, there's a lot of data and expertise online and on TV and on the web that really suggests that the digital market, right, the digital product market is going to be a $400 billion industry at the very least, as early as 2030, right? And at the time of this video, that's only 5 years away. So it goes to show you the tremendous potential and the tremendous growth that is afforded to people like us who learn this skill set and get involved in this thing now, right? And the reality is, affiliate marketing, digital marketing, and the like have been around for a while. But if you've never considered it, I'm going to tell you, this is something that you absolutely need to consider and get involved in, right? Get involved in, because it's something that you can start very, very quickly. And in this video, I want to drill down on 3 specific reasons why I believe that digital marketing is the new gold. Let's go ahead and just get right into it, shall we? Number 1, high profit margins, right? Absolutely incredible high profit margins. And I like to start here for good reason. And the reason is very simple. Didn't you get in business, or don't you get in business simply because you want to make money? Of course you do, right? That's at least why you start. You're in this to make money. And when it comes to making a profit, the way that you get there is having a nice padded profit margin that allows you to do so. You want your profit margins to be in the hundreds and the thousands of dollars, because that's how you make a living, and that's how you actually have a good life, right? You want it to be there as opposed to the $10 and the $20 range. Nothing against that. Money is money, okay? But if you got real bills to pay and real plans for your future and plans for money, then you have to make the significant income in order to do so. That being said, why are you wasting time dinking around with only small offers? It really does not make any sense for that, right? I can think of many times in my earlier side hustles when I was getting started, buying products from consignment shops or whatever, marking it up a few dollars of what I thought and what I paid for it, and hoping that it sold. And if it sold, I counted it as a win, right? That eventually led to doing things like drop shipping and e-commerce. But I'm telling you what, that was such an interesting game to play, where it's like, okay, can I get in just enough to make a profit? Or what number do I need to be in at to make a profit, right? I felt like I was, on the car lot again when I was selling cars, right? When we were selling cars, especially used cars, you know how it goes. It's like, well, I'm into it for this much, sell it for this much, profit in between. That never gets old, but it is one of those things where it's so much more refreshing to know from day one that your profit margin is astronomically huge in comparison to that stuff. And I'm not making any outrageous claims here, right? I'm certainly not making any exaggerations. We're talking about people getting involved in digital marketing and selling products that have such a high profit margin that you are profitable from the day one, even if you use ad costs. All you need is one offer to hit, and all of a sudden, boom, you're in profit range, and it's all gravy thereafter, right? We're talking about making profits in $200 range, $300 range, $500, up to $1,000 and more in pure profit that is realized to you, actual tangible cash that you can have your hands on in just a matter of days. This is exactly where you want to be. So if there's no other reason, what better reason to start with? Number 1, as high profit margins. In the digital marketing business, your profit margins are so high, it just doesn't make any sense not to do this. Number 2, zero shipping hassles. Zero shipping hassles. And I got to tell you, this is one of those things where if you've not considered this, you don't want to make the mistake of discounting this point, because nothing is worse and nothing will kill a relationship faster than a bad shipping experience. I know firsthand. Again, I've been doing drop shipping and e-commerce for a while, for quite some time now. And if you think that that's a perfect perfect business model, you're sadly mistaken simply because of the unknown and the many variables that go along with shipping, right? Now let's go ahead and break down a few things about shipping. First of all, not all shipping is created equal, right? The goal is to have free shipping, but you can't always do that. And so while shipping can be a profit center to the seller, oftentimes it's a big headache to the buyer, right? And from then on, you already are poised for a bad relationship because no one likes to pay more shipping than they have to, right? No one does. It doesn't matter. Like no one's happy about shipping. I don't care who you are. No one wants to pay any kind of shipping. And if you're paying shipping, you want it to be as little as possible. And so already as a business owner, you're trying to mitigate that somehow, right? Because if you cut into the shipping, now all of a sudden your profit margin, as per last point, is a little bit lower than it was. Versus if you have your shipping costs covered, now all of a sudden you're in business, right? It's one of those things where you can't always win. Sometimes you don't win. But just know that when it comes to digital products, there is no shipping cost whatsoever. You don't have to worry about it. In order for me to get the product to the customer, all they have to do is access it online, download it, and boom, they receive it and they're in business. Shipping takes forever, right? And again, if you don't think that shipping has its issues or its problems, be honest with yourself. Are you telling me that you've never had an issue tracking a certain package from the likes of Amazon or Costco or whatever? Are you telling me they always get it right every single time? I'm going to say no, they don't. And if they're the big brands and this is what they do, right? If it's them, and this is not a slam against them, but if this is what their bread and butter is, and even they are less than perfect, even they make mistakes, then how much more do you think likelihood is going to be for you getting started as the smaller fish in the pond, right? That's just the way that it works. With digital marketing, you eliminate that problem altogether. No shipping whatsoever, no shipping costs, One of the other issues that could potentially happen with shipping is getting a damaged product. And nothing is more frustrating than getting a product that you paid for, waiting a few days to weeks to get it, and then you get it and it's not how you expected it. It's in terrible shape or something like that. It's damaged, it's broken. Now you got to play the whole game back of shipping it back if that's what's required of you in order for you to get your money back or in order for them to change it out, and then you're hoping that that shipment is right, right? It's just a brutal cycle. And this is very, very real. When it comes to digital products, you eliminate this altogether. There is no shipping. And that is huge, right? I'm not saying that shipping is a bad thing. I'm just simply saying that it's flawed from its beginning and it's already a disadvantage in the minds of many simply because no one wants to pay it and there are no guarantees around it, right? Now, thankfully, we live in a world that kind of is built on this, and so they know the importance of getting it right the first time, and most of them do. But when it's bad, it's bad. And in any case, it's an additional cost, an additional expense. With digital marketing, you don't have to worry about it. Number 3, and finally, unlimited scalability, okay? Unlimited scalability, right? And this is huge because, again, we're in business to make money, right? And in order to do that, you've got to be able to get to the point where you can blow up your sales, explode your business, and the way that you do that is by scaling. Most of the time, it involves putting marketing dollars behind something that's already working, but you get the idea. The minute that you scale is the minute that you get to profit tremendously and more so, and it's one of those things where you're looking forward to it every single time because here's what happens. With unlimited scalability, basically, it doesn't matter if it's your first click and purchase versus your third sale versus your 100,000 sale. You don't lift any additional fingers in order to make it happen, right? You don't lift a finger at all to make it happen, right? You can literally scale as high and big as you want because you're not worried about creating more product or running out of product or inventory because it's a digital product, right? It lives on the cloud or it lives in your hard drive or it lives online somewhere. And that person who buys it from you can access it immediately, and the person next who comes up after them, they can have access to it. They can buy it and access it just the same. It's wonderful, right? I'm not capped on how many I have. It's not like if I'm talking about a certain product, a physical product that I'm trying to sell, which are fine too, right? I'm not discrediting them. I'm simply saying if I wanted to sell a physical product, I'm limited by the number of inventory that I have, because then it goes on what? It goes on back order, and these orders can pile up, right? And then you have a bunch of unfulfilled orders and a bunch of unhappy customers. There is nothing better, right? There's nothing more powerful in a customer acquisition experience than your customer buying something and being able to access it immediately. And once that happens, guess what? It doesn't hurt your pot any because the next person who comes along can buy it and access it just the same. And again, that doesn't change if the number is 1 all the way to 100,000. And if they're all buying stuff and it's highly profitable to you, you put all these things together, my friend, you cannot help but win in the digital marketing business if you're doing it right. There you have it, my friends. Listen, I hope this was helpful to you. do, you know what to do now, okay? Comment and let me know which one of these stood out to you. Which one of these is like a biggest aha and eye-opener for you, knowing that these three main reasons are huge, and maybe you've discounted one. Maybe you're doing some of the other stuff, which again, I don't want you to stop doing. I'm just simply saying, do a comparison. Take a look. This stuff is amazing, right? No shipping hassles, no scalability boundaries, and on top of that, extremely high profit margins to boot. You can't go wrong, my friends. Let me know which one of these sounds the most delicious to you, and then you also know what to do. Like, comment, share. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any more hot new content that I got coming down your way. Now, let me also make this plug and let you know, if you're ready to get started in your own digital marketing business, you're ready to do this and start, marketing a product with confidence and learning the skills and having something that is already prepared for you. That's the beauty also as well. With digital products, a lot of this stuff is already created and prepared for you, something that is already selling, something that is already making millions of dollars. Not saying and promising you will, but it's already doing it. You just got to carve out your piece. Let me know. On top of that, you also get the mentorship and the guidance of a bona fide six-figure earner. I'm happy to help you in this regard. Click on the link below. I prepared a tremendous offer for you. You're not going to find anywhere else. I'll tell you all about it in the link. Go ahead and go there and let's talk. All right. This is Jason Ligo, my friends. Always nice to speak with you. I will see you again next time. Take care.